All right, folks, we should be live. We should be live. Let's see what we got here. We've got an elevated airplane. Awesome. Just one second here as I get myself organized. And let me see here. I want to make sure that we are live, and we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Britten Northern Islander. Yes, we are at we're at Ken Jones. Correct. Hans Boone has it correct. Hans Boone has it correct. That is, I'll type in the identifier here. It is MKKJ, northeast corner of Jamaica. Good to see everybody. Welcome aboard. I'm going to open the window because it's hot down here. It's hot down here. Hans, yeah, I see that. Hey, Andrew, what's going on? Jason, Mish Go Blue, ready for action today. All right, so let's get ourselves going here. Let's go. Well, first of all, we got to turn all this stuff off. And then we go external power supply on. Then we go rotating beacon on. We'll go mixtures and props full forward. Master and battery switches on. We'll go fuel valves open. And fuel pumps on. Mags on left. And I was glad to see that everybody, not everybody obviously, but the general consensus was that we would do the Islander and continue around Jamaica because that's kind of what I wanted to do. But I thought I'd give everybody the option. So we are clear on the right side. Let's crack the throttles, toes on the brakes, and let's fire up the right engine. All right, manifold pressure is good. Oil pressure is good. Left prop is clear. All right, good start on that side. Manifold pressure good. Oil pressure good. Go mags to both. We'll close the starter hood cover. We'll close the window because it's loud. Fuel pumps coming off. Avionics master coming on rather, not having strobe lights on. All right, lean the mixtures for taxi. We'll bring the throttles back just a little bit. Check our trim. Trim is good for takeoff. External power supply off. Set the altimeter the old-fashioned way. And let's take a quick look outside. We have got some aircraft. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Let's release the parking brake, turn this baby around. One of the cool things about the Islander, you can literally turn it around in its own wingspan. It's pretty amazing that way. So I see that a couple of you have noticed we have started a Discord. We have started a Discord, which I think is the most aptly named app in history because I think it is. Jeremy, what's going on? Oh, Jason, it's possible. Did I put something? I tried to update this. Yeah, you know what? You know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Jason. My apologies. And Jeremy, my apologies. Let's see. So MKKJ, I meant to update the departure and destination. I apologize, guys. Destination is. Hey, Wilbur, what's going on? MKJS. And we may keep right on going. So that's my fault. I swear I updated that when I launched when I set up the stream. I apologize for that, guys. Sorry about that. Um, oh, Andrew, you talking for the Discord? It's on. It's in the community tab in my on my YouTube channel. It's in the community tab. So this is kind of gonna be. Yeah, we've got enough of a headwind that I think we're probably gonna have to actually go down this way and take off. Or do you guys just want to take off with a tailwind? I can do that, Heiko. I'm actually not using the Discord right now. Should we just take off downwind, or what should we do here? Heiko, if you look on my Discord channel in the community tab, you know what? I'm just going to take off downwind because otherwise, with like 10 of us trying to take off, let me see, what do we got here? I'm going to go use a little bit more. Well, we got traffic landing the other way. I'm gonna taxi down this way then. You should. I made sure that I had all players turned on. So, Heiko, if you look in the community tab on my YouTube channel, it's the Discord is there. Although it's set up, but I'm not using it during the flight because otherwise I'll be monitoring 2 chats, which is a pain. So I'm just gonna taxi down this way, and we'll turn around and we'll head out. But Hans, I'm sure that I have, and we may as well just all taxi down here. I'm positive that I have all players turned on because I made sure that I did. So we'll be making a left downwind departure, left turn out on takeoff, and then left turn in the direction that we're taxiing right now. So the other cool thing about the island is it's pretty sturdy, so we can just taxi down the grass here. Francisco, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. This is fantastic. Mark, how are you doing? It's good to see some new faces. Good to see some new faces. And anybody who's ready to take off, feel free. I've got an islander in front of me. I'll go, looks like number 3 here. You've got the floating airplanes. So whoever's ready for departure, go for it. Oh, Chris. Sorry about that, man. Alright, whoever's ready to lead us out, go ahead. Unless you guys want me to lead us out. Alright. I love Chris. Is that you in the DC3? That is awesome. That is awesome. This is so cool. Alright. So we got one islander on the roll. Make sure my landing lights are coming on. And I'll come in behind this this islander that's departing right here. So, hey, Stwater, awesome, man. Thank you so much for showing up. It's great. It's really cool to see some new people. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing this. We're just so to let everybody know. Yeah, Francisco. The reason is because some of us are using the scenery from flightsim.to and some people are not, so the altitudes are a little bit different. But for everybody who's just joining the group flight for the first time, what we do, just flying around the island and looking at the mixtures and props. Full forward flaps are set, fuel pumps are on, takeoff power coming in. Oh, that is such a beautiful sight, seeing all these islanders. That is just awesome. But we're just going around the island looking at the airspeed alive, 70 knots, looking at the points of interest from World Update 16. So we'll be heading left over towards Sangster. So Sangster is, and I'll make a turn out here. I got enough speed. I can bring the flaps up. Sangster is, I believe that's the airport that they did. I believe that's the Jamaican airport that they did. Is MKJS. We shall see. That is so cool, guys. Seeing all those planes. It is just amazing. And there's a serious number of us now. So, get my nose up here a little bit. Get some trim in. So we just go around checking out the airports, the points of interest, and it's a good time. It's a good time. Just get out and check out the Caribbean. Yeah, Chris, that's a good idea. So good stuff. 1,000 feet AGL. Let's turn the fuel pumps off. We'll check our fuel pressures. Fuel pressure's looking good. And man, that is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this is absolutely awesome, guys. Alright. So, I figure probably 3,000 feet, right? Should be pretty good. And let's go along the coast here and check out Jamaica. Let me confirm here. Let me confirm here. Awesome, we got a bunch new people on the Discord server. That's great. So, all right, we got a bunch of new people on the Discord. 2,500 climbing 3,000, and MKJS is indeed the MKJS is indeed the airport that they did for the sim update. So we'll be able to go check that out, which is great. And actually, on the way, we are going to stop at Ian Fleming International Airport, because you guys got to see this one. This one's really cool. Alright. Trying to level out here at 3,000. Getting a little aileron trim here. So, happy Sunday afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday afternoon. Enzer, what's going on? Mark, how do I do that? I'm not super familiar with the GNS, which is a little silly, I do realize, but not super familiar with this plane. So Bob, welcome aboard. First of all, so World Update 16 came out about probably about I don't know, not quite a month ago, but maybe 3 weeks ago, early February. Yeah, so pretty much a month ago. And it's obviously the Caribbean update. And so we're pretty excited about this. Yeah, Enzo, it's looking good, right? Far right screen on the GPS. Is it in the menu, perhaps? I should probably know. Alright, let's see. First of all, what I'm doing is I'm climbing and climbing and climbing. Let me find out where Ian Fleming International Airport is because I want to be able to go there. Ian Fleming International Airport is in. Okay, so that is literally right up. Man, this thing just keeps climbing. Ian Fleming is right there, must be. Come on, will you stop climbing? This thing is such a pain to trim. I sent you a mail with something special on group flights. You should have a look at it. Alright, I will definitely do that. I will definitely do that. Let me make sure. And the plane just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. Let's see. What is Ian Fleming International Airport code? It is MKBS. There you go. So we're going to go direct MKB S. Enter. Yes. Alright, perfect. So, we seem to be going right at it right now, which is good. Alright. Heading of about 300-ish. Seems pretty good. Alright, now that I've gotten myself settled here a little bit, I can check the chat, mark, and scroll through the maps. Turn on ADS. Okay. Let me have a look here. Let me just trim this out a little bit. Scroll through the maps. Why are you descending? Maps. Let me see. Do. Scroll right through the maps. Turns on ADSB. Oh, it'd probably also help if I had my transponder on. Probably wouldn't hurt, right? Let's see. Mark's probably yelling at his screen on ADSB off. Let's see. Yes. Yes. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at what we have managed to accomplish. Okay, now I have to figure out how to get back. There we go. There we go. Look at this. Look at this stunning success that we have had. Look at the stunning success that we have had. That's awesome. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Looks like a all right. Account codes in your descriptions moving forward. I absolutely will. Jason, my apologies. My pre-flight planning for the group was not solid. Now what are we doing? No, well, that's not the one I want. That's what I want right there. I would also like to know, this is what happens when you're a little bit what? It keeps like switching map views on me. That's alright. So, clear. Alright, so let's see here. We got a good group of people. So, what I want to head up to is I'm going to put in, so this, oh, there it is right there, MKBS. Alright. Make some power back. MKBS. This is Ian Fleming International Airport, and this one is a lot of fun. This is a really cool little airport. I'm definitely gonna do. I'll probably just do a touch and go on this one instead of full stop landing. Yes, Jason. So we're heading up the coast because I wanted to check out this airport right here. If this is you right down here, if you just basically go probably a 330 heading, you'll come right up to here and you'll catch us because I'm gonna do a touch and go right here. But this is a really cool airport. Alright, so this is where American Airlines now flies into. Named after, of course, the writer of the James Bond novels. Alright, so let me pull back some, bring up the nose here a little bit, and so we can get some flaps in, fuel pumps are on. And this is a tricky approach. First, read flaps. Do want to keep coming down here. Alright, Mark, sounds good. So, alright, I think we're pretty good here. And we'll make a little bit of a left downwind here, a little left base. So, what I put the download links on my YouTube channel, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a little bit better job at the flight planning part of this as we go forward, so that you guys have the first of all, the correct airports would help, right? But also make sure you've got the links for the downloads for the airports if you want them from flight, because most of these that I fly into are flightsim.to freeware. Alright, so about 80 knots, I'm pretty happy. Dog is dreaming over on his bed next to me. Alright, 80 knots. Getting some trim here. Alright, flaps are set, fuel pumps are on, mixtures and props full forward. And you'll see why this is such a tricky airport. Airspeed is good. I'm just going to do touch and go here. Or should we regroup? What do you think? Maybe we should regroup. And Heiko, absolutely, fire away, man. And I will answer in 1 second. Oopsies. Whoa. That was a pretty seriously bad landing right there. Hey, Brew Pilot, how are you? Awesome to see you. Awesome to see you. I'm gonna come over here and vacate the runway. This is a really cool little freeway airport. And then I'll give everybody a chance to catch up. 14 minutes. No problem, Jason. We're good. We're good. We'll let everybody land and we'll start our departures. There we go. Everybody's landing is going to be better than mine because mine was appalling. Let's see. Looking good right there. We got the DC-3 coming in, looks like. Oh, we got somebody right behind me. Awesome. And this is absolutely amazing, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Absolutely awesome. Oh no, that's the Ford Tri-Motor. Some serious props to whoever brought the Ford Tri-Motor. That is absolutely awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Let me get myself turned around here a little bit. Cape Air livery, looking nice, looking nice. Alright, let me lean the mixtures, that's good. Turn my fuel pumps off. Let's see, there is, what is that? That is that a B1900? There's one more, we got 2 more coming in. So let me look here. Real life question for a real pilot, if I may. You absolutely may, Heiko, please do. Brew Pilot, just in time, and you can join us. We are at MKBS, and where we are going next is MKJS. So I'll put that in the chat too, again, so that everybody can see. So MKJS is going to be our next point of destination, and that landing was just appalling. We got 3 more coming in. Looking good, looking good. My landing was absolutely appalling. For some reason, I don't get really good reactivity out of this thing. Do you still need a VFR clearance in the US like you do for IFR? You just file a flight plan. You don't even need to file a VFR flight plan if you don't want to. It's recommended that you do, just because that way, in case you get lost, they have an idea of where you intended to go. But you can take off VFR, and if you're leaving a No, we left MKKJ, Jason. We left Ken Jones Field, and we're heading westbound. But anyway, you can, Heiko, you take off, and if you're at a towered field, they will ask you if you want flight following, but if you don't want it, just tell them no, and you're good to go. You don't have to. I mean, to give you an idea, I've never filed a VFR flight plan in my life. I get flight following every time. This is absolutely amazing, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's absolutely amazing. So Heiko, I've literally never filed a VFR flight plan in my life. I take flight following every time. Like, so if let's say you're en route somewhere, you take off out of a non-towered field and you're en route somewhere, and you get you get somewhere there with center controller or whatever, you can call center and just request flight following, and that's what I do. Um, and sometimes they'll ask you your destination and whatever. But as far as actually filing VFR flight plans, I never file VFR flight plans. There we go. That was smooth right there. John, how are you? Good to see you. John S., welcome aboard. Thank you so much for joining us. And we're having a great Sunday. We've got at least 10 planes. The Ford Trimotor, we've got a couple DC3s, which is awesome. As soon as Sim Update 15 is stable enough in the beta that I trust that that I can actually get a flight in without the thing crashing, I'm going to join the beta again and start flying tail draggers. Alright, so I'm putting some flaps down. I'm going to put my fuel pumps on. I'm just going to take off right from here. And same deal, left downwind departure, and just head west. Alright, and this is a really cool freeway airport. I love this little airport. Alright, runway 9er. Heading indicator checks. Takeoff power coming in. Takeoff power is set. Engine instruments in the green. Airspeed live. And 70 knots. Let's go flying. Let's commit aviation, as my friend Pete would say. Alright. And we shall go left downwind. I'm going to drop the nose just a little bit. I'll bring the flaps up. Props back. Manifold pressure back. And we are good to go. Z Sim Pilot, the man himself. The man himself who landed a 737 at 4 feet per minute earlier today. Now, mind you, I'm lucky to land that airplane at 400 feet per minute. Unbelievable. Alright, 1,000 feet AGL. We'll turn the fuel pumps off, check the fuel pressures. Fuel pressure's looking good. And try to trim it out for about 100 knots in the climb. And Mishko Blue. Nice. Nice. It's unbelievable, guys, how many people we have today. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. That play. Is that a Bonanza? That is awesome. That is awesome. It's unbelievable how many people we have today. It's fantastic. Keep bringing up the manifold pressure in the climb, and then let's go direct. Why isn't it letting me select a direct traffic? Yeah. 2,000 climbing 3,000. I have a suspicion my 530 is frozen. And I do believe it is. So that's alright. No big deal. Chris Salton, how are you, sir? Yes, I do. I actually do. I think the Islander is very, very well modeled. It's the one thing I think it's a little bit floaty. The real plane, it is so stable. It's so stable. It's like it's like the pickup truck of cars. It's a very, very stable airplane. Like once you trim this thing, it doesn't vary at all. Very, very stable plane. Yeah, I think my 530 has frozen. So I'm gonna start leaning the mixtures. The one thing I sort of wonder about is I lean and lean and lean, and I don't see the fuel consumption change. That's the one thing. But yeah, engine performance wise, absolutely, and and speeds, I think it handles very, very accurately. So, and as usual, you trim and trim and trim and trim, and it does nothing, and then all of a sudden, it. Yeah, I tried hitting clear. I'm gonna see. Let me just lean here first. See, yeah, well, I guess my fuel consumption has changed. Alright, those are reversed. So now we'll come back in. About 12 gallons a side, that should be alright. So, I mean, that part of it works. But I'm trying to get it to let me, like, it won't let me change pages. It's alright, it's no big deal. Captain Russia, how are you, sir? Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Simo, yeah, I agree with that as well. Just the real plane is a very, very, very super stable airplane. Uh, do I have auto mixture on? Definitely not. That's that much I know for sure. I've got all the helps turned off. I don't have any helps turned on, or any assistances, whatever they call them. Let me take a quick look here. So we should be actually quite in a good spot. Heading of about 280 should bring us right to Sangster here in a little bit. We've got 42 miles, so it's not a very long leg. I tell you, one thing I'm pretty impressed with is little nav map. I've never used it because I have Navigraph, but it really is pretty cool. It really is a pretty cool little app. And we got some traffic over there. We got plenty of traffic over here. This is awesome. Plenty of traffic in trail here. Jim, how are you? Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I also think that the sim in general, the interaction with terrain in terms of like what just happened to me, that big updraft that I just caught, I think it's overdone. The Flight 1 BN2 is very stable and not floaty. Yeah, so Chris, I know that I know they have that for X-Plane, and I'm sure I'm sure Z-Sim Pilot can say the same and comment on that. This thing, I know Carbice has been a little bit of an issue for some people. Scotty too, how are you? Fly the Beechcraft G58 with an improvement add-on. I feel G aircraft are really twitchy. Yeah, no, it's not just you, Scotty. It's not just you. It's certainly better than it used to be. But the one thing you can do to try to make things a little bit better is play with your what do they call it? The extremity dead zones and sensitivity and stuff in your controller settings to try to tamp down the the sensitivity, because you're right, they are quite twitchy. In fact, some of them are worse than others. I think a lot of the stock airplanes are pretty jumpy. I know the 152 is one of my favorite airplanes in the sim, and you definitely have to play with your controls to the sensitivity to get them better. Jamie needs subs. What's going on, Jamie? Are you just hungry, or are you looking for subscribers? I'm curious. I was always wondering, is it subs or is it like sandwiches? Are you hungry? I get that way too, man. Gregory Bryan, how are you, sir? So good to see you. So good to see you. Um, Sunday paperwork. Gotcha. It's really good to see you. Very, very happy that you're with us. We have got, Gregory, we have got a ton. It's absolutely awesome. We've got about at least 10 planes flying along with us. There's one over here, there's one right here, there's one right here. It's fantastic. Really, really cool to have this many people. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a hoot. It's a good time. Found an owner's manual with all the data and converted it. Gotcha. Let me look at. Ben, my apologies, but I'll have to look at your email after the flight. Ich werde es mir aber bestimmt angucken. Cool. Beautiful day down here. This is so much fun. It's the funny thing is I've never, until you guys wanted to start doing multiplayer group flights, I had never done one. Never done a multiplayer. I do it on VATSIM. Like Z-Sim Pilot and I fly on VATSIM all the time together. But group flights like this in the sim, never done before. Gregory, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. So we went out for brunch this morning, which was really kind of fun, and then did some cleaning. That was my Sunday, and then I had the good fortune to be able to stop cleaning and hang out with you guys. Yeah, so there's a couple down here. It's probably out of visual range. Is so much fun. 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5. Oh, I can see one way over there in the background. So what I was saying before, Chris, when I used to live in St. Lucia Islanders, absolutely, I'm sure. Yeah, the Islanders just, it's funny because I had never seen one, I'd never heard of one until I went to the Caribbean. And the first time we went to Anguilla, we took the ferry, the boat ferry. We flew into St. Martin and took the boat ferry from what's it called, Marigot, over to Anguilla, and that took. I mean, it was actually fun. I actually like taking boats, but you've got to do when you do that. You've got to. Hey, Scotty. Good afternoon to you as well. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. Where am I going? Going this way. But Scotty, you're very welcome. Glad you joined us. And then the second time, it was the second time we went to Anguilla that and I don't know how I figured this out. Because the first time we went through a travel agent, and then the second time, maybe the second time we did the fast ferry. And you know how fast things work in the islands. There's nothing fast in the islands, and we I mean we go off season anyway, so there's not a whole lot going on. And we tried to take the fast ferry, and it's over by the airport, but they just kind of wait until they get enough people, and so we wound up waiting like probably 90 minutes before we got on the ferry. And then it was a fast ferry once it left, but it just took forever. And so I think the third time I was like, forget it, I'm flying. And so we took Anguilla Air Services, this exact airplane, like literally this exact airplane. And they meet you at your gate. And Gregory, we're along the north side. We're along the north side of the island between Ian Fleming and Sangster. Probably about halfway between at this point. And the cool thing with Anguilla Air Services, they meet you at your gate, and there's a little airport right down behind me that I missed somehow. Right there. There's a little airport down there. That is Maria Buena Bay, is what that says. Anyway, they meet you at your gate. They grab your bags. They take you downstairs. You walk out into the tarmac, get in the plane, and you're gone. It takes 10 minutes, and then the flight from St. Martin to Anguilla is 8 minutes. And it's so it's super fast, and it's so much fun. And after that, I just fell in love with the Islander. So I got just got to know some of the Islander pilots from Anguilla, and yeah, and then these guys probably think I'm crazy because we go down there on vacation now, and I'll go to work with these guys. Like I'll go fly the day with them. It was just so much fun. Oh, Scotty, you're speaking my language, man. You are speaking my language. So Scotty, my girlfriend and I go to Anguilla every year, and we take. I was just talking about. We take this actual airplane. Literally this airplane from St. Martin to Anguilla, and I got to know a bunch of the pilots. And so when we're down there on vacation, I'll like hit up one of the pilots. I'll be like, "What do you are you flying tomorrow? Like, I'll come with you." And they probably think I'm nuts because they're going to work and I'm on vacation and I'm going with them. And I think it's the greatest thing in the world. I really do. So much fun. Heiko, I see what you're saying. Yeah, finding a good owner's manual or POH for the Islander is not that easy, and it's a lot of dense information. It's a lot of dense information. But yeah, Scotty, I think doing this in the Caribbean would be just about the coolest thing in the world. It really would be. There we go. We got traffic in trail. We got some Islanders in trail. So we've got coming up. So I don't know if y'all remember, but and by y'all I don't mean y'all. I'm not from the South. There's nothing wrong with being from the South, but I don't want to be clear. I was saying you all, not y'all. There are two World Update 16 points of interest in Montego Bay. And one of them is the Rose Hall Great House, and the other is the Montego Bay Convention Center. So we're going to check those out. And I know somebody said I know somebody said they had been to a wedding at the Rose Hall Great House. I can't remember who that was. And so let's see here. The Rose Hall Great House looks like it's going to be pretty amazing. And then we've got the Montego Bay Convention Center. So let's see here. And that looks like it's going to be pretty wild too. So let me see here. Okay. Oh, that is going to be a big. That is going to be a big target. Enzer, that's right. It was you. That's fantastic. So let me see here. And what really I find quite interesting is that I'm gonna start my descent here so I can see our points of interest. I bet you that right there is the convention center. I bet you that right there is the convention center. So the Rose Hall Great House should be just like this way. What was I gonna say? I forget. Oh yeah, one of the interesting things about Little Nav Map is it shows boats, which I'm not sure I quite understand. But yeah, Enzo, I don't know if I mentioned on the last stream or if you caught it, but I just booked my we go to Anguilla in August every year because it's my girlfriend's birthday, so that's kind of our tradition. So I just booked my August Anguilla tickets today, or not today, but like maybe 3 or 4 days ago. So we are set to go for 2024. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And that's definitely the convention center right there. Convention center just down the hill from the Rose Hall Estate. Okay, so it should be. Yeah, they looked. The convention center looks really big, so that's why I say that one's gonna be pretty easy to pick out. Yeah, so Rose Hall should be like right here-ish somewhere. We're gonna get a look at both of them here. Bring some more power out. I'm gonna bring some flaps in here. Let me slow this down. Slow this down, bring some flaps in here. So there's the convention center, that's for sure. And now let's see if we can find, wow. That is quite a descent rate right there. So let me see here before I tear the wings off my airplane. So there's the convention center, that's for sure. That one's easy to spot. And that is pretty cool. So that is pretty cool. Now let's go see if we can find Rose Hall. He says as he stalls the airplane. Alright. Oh, that must be it right there. I'm guessing that's going to be it right there. Hopefully we're not going to... Yeah, that's going to be it right there. Yep. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Look at that. I'm just amazed that Asobo takes the time to put those things in the sim. I mean, it's just amazing. It really is pretty cool. So let's get some power back in here before we crash. What do you think? And let's head for Sangster. That was really cool. That was really neat. So Sangster International Airport. Yeah, I noticed that too, the golf course you can see. Jamaica I think has a lot of golf courses. I think so let's see here. Let's see here. What runways do we have? Runway 07. Alright, perfect. Perfect. But I'm seriously curious where Little Nav Map gets the boat data, because it's got boats in Little Nav Map. Z Sim Pilot, awesome, dude. We're going into Sangster right now, and Sangster is the airport that they put in the sim. So this is the Asobo. This is the Asobo airport in the sim, which is great. I'm gonna go up to 1500. And I'm also going to make a complete nuisance of myself. I didn't realize how close to the airport I was. So we'll go 2121. I've still got flaps in. I didn't even know that. That's not good. Alright. So let's see what we are talking about in terms of altitude here. Alright. It is 4 feet. Okay. Jason, we are right at Sangster right now. We're like right there. Very curious to see how this one looks. And then I guess what we will do after that, I want to go see Negril Aerodrome, which is just down around the corner here. Unless you guys have a better suggestion, because I don't think I'll make it all the way back to Kingston today. Let's see. Oh, Enzo, that's great. That's fantastic. Is that going to be his first trip to Anguilla? Alright, let's go fuel pumps on. Runway 7. So I'll bring a little bit of power back. Get the 7 right on this notch back here, and that means we're on a good downwind. See, like, I think those boats that we're seeing right here are the ones that show up on Little Nav Map, which just amazes me. Alright, we got our first landing, it looks like, in Sangster. And we'll go. What we're gonna do, we're gonna try commercial pilot maneuvers again. Power to idle. And here we go. And our goal is to land right at the 1,000-foot markers. So I'm feeling like we got a good amount of energy here, but I'm feeling like we need to get turned in. Not liking this. Alright. Mixtures and props full forward. Not liking this at all. Although maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit. Got some airspeed. Starting to lose airspeed. Nah, we're not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Alright. Power coming in. Not even close. Not even close. Alright. Let's try to make this one a little better than the last one. See that? That's what annoys me in the sim is that when you try to pitch up, the nose just runs. That's what annoys me. It's like you can't flare without ballooning, basically. Although I was going a little bit faster than I probably wanted to. So here is Sangster by Asobo. I don't think this is going to win any awards for the most beautiful airport. Not talking about Asobo's work, but I mean, it sort of looks like a... I'm going to go down here and I'll park up next to the Islander. Sort of looks like what they would call utilitarian. Let's put the flaps up. Put the fuel pumps off. Whoever is flying the Ford Trimotor, you, sir, win the day. That is the coolest airplane. And I bought it, actually, and I've literally never flown it. But that's how much I like the Ford Trimotors that I bought it, and I've never flown it. Z Sim Pilot, are you in multiplayer? Oh, the thing you have to be is on the USA East server. So if you go up here, if you hit escape and you come up here and click, you need to make sure you're on the East USA server, and that will get you to see us. Busiest airport in the Caribbean. Wow. Hey Dale, what's going on? Welcome aboard. Her first trip ends are awesome, awesome, awesome. That's gonna be a proud moment, man. That's gonna be a proud moment. That's so cool. I'm happy for you. Next month, you know, I've always wanted to go. I've been to Anguilla in August. I've been in October. I've been in December, but I've never been in the spring, and I've always wanted to go in the spring. There's the DC-3. That is looking good. Look at this. Look at this crew. This is amazing. Oh, that's right, Mishko Blue. The Trimotor, that was free. And I think I think I got it when it was free. So if you guys see, if you look on your what shall we do? What shall we do? No way I'm gonna make it all the way back to Kingston right now. So let's go. I want to go check out a little airport. I'll put the identifier in the chat here. MKNG. Oh, ZSim Pilot. My apologies. If you hit escape, and then you come up here and click on your name, you should be able to go to East USA server. Make sure you're on the East USA server, and that should do it. So just click your name and then East USA server, and that should do the trick. Hopefully that'll help. Hopefully that'll get you joined up with us. All right, so I'll start taxiing here. I think we got most of the crew. Mark is on final. That's interesting. This is the busiest airport in the Caribbean. I didn't know that. I did not know that. It's not surprising. I'm gonna go up this taxiway here. I mean, it's It's definitely got a lot of gates, that's for sure. It's a big airport. Alright, we got any traffic out here? Yep, there's some traffic coming in right there, I can see. We are right now at MKJS. And let's see here. MKJS. Sangster International Airport. Got it, Z-Some pilot? Let me see here. Let's see. Add airport to flight plan. So heading, it's only 25 miles. Heading of 07. That would be what, 250. So it's only 20. It's only another 25 miles down to Negril. Cool little airport. Whoopsie! I was trying to read the chat, and Jason, I'm sorry, man. That's a bummer because we should. I think you said you saw people earlier, and then we all disappeared. But I apologize, man, because it would be fun to have you with us. All right, let me check my trim here. Takeoff trim. All right. Mixtures and props full forward. Let's go 1 notch of flaps. Let's go fuel pumps on. It's gonna be a left downwind departure, and we're gonna head over to Negril. And this, I'm pretty sure, is like a little grass strip. And then I guess there's some resort that uses this to get people over to this airport. They probably do it in Islanders, if I had to guess. All right. Heading indicator checks with the runway number. Takeoff power coming in. Takeoff power is set. Engine instruments in the green. Airspeed's alive. 65 knots. And let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm reading and flying at the same time. Scotty, yeah, you know what? The thing that really blew my mind was when so there's this weird phenomenon sometimes. 90 knots. I'll put the flaps up. That you actually get Saharan dust, like sand from the Saharan desert, in the Caribbean, and sometimes you can see it. It's so thick, you know, and I remember the first time that I actually saw it in the sim, I was just completely blown away. So we'll go fuel pumps off at 1,000 feet. Fuel pressures are good. So a heading of 250 right out towards the edge of that outcropping right there will do us just fine. Yeah, I might just do it at 1,500 feet because it's not a very long flight. Yeah, Enzer, I had read that actually. I think I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go right at 1,500 feet. I don't think we're gonna have to go any higher than that. So we'll try to settle it at 1,500. I haven't put together a very beautiful display of flying today. So I'm gonna see if I can clean it up the last leg here. Get the nose down. So, man, this is a great turnout, man. We've got a lot of people out. A lot of fun. Nailani, how are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Really, really good to have you. Man, you do some great flights. I love watching your channel. Really enjoy it, and the video editing. I have no video editing skills at all. None. Which you guys have probably noticed. And your videos are great, man. Love them. Yeah, Heiko, it's weird. I would figure sometimes I've tried it with live players and it doesn't work, and it has to be all players. I don't quite know why, but check this guy's channel and you see what I mean about busy. There's a lot of spotting videos from Sangster. Oh, neat. Oh, you got Gregory. You've got a plane spotter from Sangster. That would be awesome to see. So, and there's a ton of I'm sure Gregory can speak to this quite well, but I get the feeling that there is a lot of aviation history in Jamaica. I get the feeling there's a lot of aviation history in Jamaica. Nailani, man, it's cool to see. I mean, I respect people that have that have skills that I don't have, which includes video editing. Yeah, guys, if you want to see some really cool videos about flights around the Caribbean, check out Nailani. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or if it's pronounced differently, but check out Nailani's channel, guys. He's got some really cool videos. Set to all players before you spawn in, then set to on in the general options. Okay. Jason, if you look at what Heiko just wrote, yeah, Enzer, yep, Nailani makes some great videos, really cool videos. So let's see here. Off we go. I just love the way like the clouds build up over the hills and stuff, which is like completely, that's how it works in real life. You know, you can see some rain coming down there. It's just awesome. This simulator is mind-blowing. It really is. It really is. I'm gonna put in MK, what is it? MKNG. I'm just gonna type that in again so everybody can see where we're going for the next landing. It's pretty much on the far end here, right out on the far end of the island. Negril Harbor. Alright. I have never been to Jamaica. I have never been to Jamaica. I wouldn't think so, Jason. I wouldn't think VR would make a difference. But it seems like multiplayer is kind of finicky anyway. I mean, it seems like everybody has, you know, like at the start of this, like nobody could see me, and then all of a sudden they could. But what I see if I can do is get like a little gosh, look at that. Put a little like description on the in the Discord about how we get there. And I don't know if all you guys saw, so we have created a Discord. We have created a Discord. And So that's going to make things a little easier. I try using the community tab on YouTube, but the community tab doesn't really work that well. I think Discord's going to be better. G-Rob, what's happening? G-Rob. Yeah, Heiko, that's actually a good idea. I think that's what solved it for me last time. Oh, Jason, I think you might be looking at a different traffic setting. It's the multiplayer setting. Mishko Blue 3 times to Jamaica. I'm like amazed at how big an island Jamaica is. It is huge. And look at this weather. I mean, look at this weather. I mean, I'm sorry, but that is just cool. That's free. Amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna keep heading out. It's like right on the edge, right on the end of the island, and it's runway 05. Runway 05. As a matter of fact, I think I'm on a perfect downwind for it right now. It's on the perfect downwind. So when I was talking before about Sim Update 15, it seems like it's a lot more stable now, and G-Rob, yeah, I've heard some great things about it. Z Sim Pilot, yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear this. I'm looking forward to this one. There's a guy on FlightSim.to that has done all of the little airports in Jamaica, which I think is the coolest thing. I just love when people get passionate about, like, you know, he's clearly Jamaican, and when people get passionate about the area that they're in, and the fact that that Microsoft Flight Simulator makes it so easy to create your own sceneries. You know, I think this airport is literally right here, or no, maybe it's right here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be right here-ish. Yep, perfect. And flight condition and have all players. Yeah, that should do it, Jason. That should do it. Like Heiko said, maybe try changing the server real quick and to something else, and then change it back to East USA. Yeah, Enzer, it's funny how that how that works. You know what's funny is I'm on Wi-Fi, and I've never really had an issue. I have a pretty strong connection, but it's like one of those things that we take for granted in the US. You know, like one of those things we take for granted, like everything else. Gosh, it's beautiful out here. That's what blows me away about this sim, is being able to go places and see things like as they really are. You know, it just amazes me. And there's our little field. That is awesome. All right, let's bring some power out here. So it's runway 05. Runway 05. And this is going to be, I think, a pretty interesting one to get into. Sangster's a cool one to fly into in a jet because I love overwater approaches. I just love overwater approaches. All right, let's go fuel pumps on. Let's go. Mixtures are rich. I'm gonna level off at 1,000 here. Put some flaps in. What do we got here? We're gonna have to back taxi, but that's all right. That's all right. All right. Well, 115. We'll put in the first notch of flaps. 05. Here's our runway. Gosh, this looks so cool. See, that's a nice beach. We got ourselves a resort here, I do believe. Alright. Just keep that nose up. Keep losing speed. Alright. And once we get out here a little bit in the out in the bay here, and make a good left base. And Rick's Cafe. Oh, that's a good idea. Do they actually drink Red Stripe in Jamaica, or do they have like a beer that nobody knows about that they love? And we all think that Red Stripe is good. I like Red Stripe. I think Red Stripe's great. There's somebody making a beautiful approach. That's probably Z Sim Pilot right there. I'm glad to hear that, Gregory. I'm really glad to hear that it's better. Because it deserves it. You know? It really deserves it. It's such a cool place. Alright. I need to get some trim in here. Alright, we'll go extras and props full forward. Flaps are set. Little bit fast, but we're gonna pull some nose up here a little bit. This is a cool approach. This is a cool approach. Alright, let's see here. 80 knots, a little fast. Like to be going a little slower. Alright. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. Hey. I have some trouble feeling for the runway sometimes in this plane. Little aerodynamic braking. And we'll spin it around. And I'll come off of the side here for our incoming traffic. Lean our mixture. That is the DC3. That is looking mighty fine right there. It didn't look any worse than my first landing. Today. My first landing today was appalling. Yeah, these little airports are fun. They're challenging. You know. So, Mark, this is you in the Cape Air over here. Okay, gotcha. Nice, nice, nice. I fly for Cape Air Virtual every once in a while. Lots of red stripe. Okay. That's what I like to hear. Okay, that wasn't Z-Sim Pilot landing. Whenever I see somebody making a really, really smooth approach and landing, I always assume it's Z-Sim Pilot. I just always assume that's who it is. I'm gonna park right here in the grass. I'm just gonna park right here in the grass. And we'll cut the throttles here. That is so cool. That is so cool. Another DC3. That is looking smooth. Look at that. That was a nice landing right there. That was a nice landing. Here we got another coming in. The tri-motor. The tri-motor. Who's flying the tri-motor, by the way? Somebody tell me who that is. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And then we got more coming in. Visit Jamaica, probably make Negril your first destination. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, you don't, Gregory, I've heard that. Yeah, Hans, these things happen, man. I've had that happen to me. No, my first landing today was appalling. It was appalling. We got somebody coming over here. Let's see. Yeah, Red Stripe and Heineken, Gregory. You know, and you know what's funny is that the Heineken you guys get in the Caribbean is different than the Heineken we get in the U.S. Caribbean Heineken is way better. Way, way better. And we got some incoming. Looking nice. That was nice right there. That was nice. And who else we got? I thought we had one more coming behind. USA East. Z-Sim pilot. Captain Russia, the airport is Negril, and I'll put the airport identifier in. It is MKNG. There we go. Guys, this is phenomenal. Look at this. I mean, look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know there's more than that. I know there's more than that. It's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I know we've got at least... This guy's wondering where all these people came from. I know we've got at least 2 or 3 more planes. I'm not even paying attention to my own plane. Let's see here. Make sure it's idle cutoff. Let me set my parking brake here. Turn me lights off. Let's turn our avionics master off before we turn the mags off. Turn my fuel pumps off. Turn my master switch off. We're going boarding steps. We're going chocks. And let's open some doors here. Nice, nice, nice. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. There's Vieques Airlink. That is phenomenal. Yeah, see, that's another. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is absolutely awesome, guys. That is absolutely awesome. The V-22, the Osprey. That is awesome. The Osprey. Let's see, I want to see if I see any more traffic. Let's see. DC-3 doesn't want to stop. Yeah, it happens. Chris Loach, my landing may have been smooth, but taxiing on the grass collided with an op. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Chris. Oh, man. Jim, you couldn't have had more fun than I did. What a great day. A lot of fun. Jason, we will get you squared away. Check out... I'm going to put the... so in the community tab on my YouTube channel, I put a little post with the Discord server. Look on there, and if you can join there, we'll get you squared away for the next time. What is that? What is that? That looks... That's a jet. That's going to be Z-Sim pilot. Oh my gosh. Oh no, you know who that's got to be? Captain Russia in the V-22. That's the only airplane that I can imagine could do that. That must have been him. But Jason, get on the Discord and we'll get you squared away for next time, man. So you can join us. This is so much fun. Government is looking to improve the Negril Airport to make it the 4th international airport. Oh, gotcha. How long is the road trip? Gregory. Captain, Captain Russia, that was hysterical. All right, so here we go. We got Z-Sim pilot coming in. This is going to be Z-Sim pilot coming in here. This, what we got here? Oh, that one's still got the chalks on it. Very nicely done. So now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know there was another. It was 11 in the V22s. That's 12. It's 13. Yeah, you know what, Miss Blue, the fun. Oh, 2 hours. Yeah, you. Yeah, 2 hours. Oh, Mark. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, 2 hours is a long drive, especially after you've been on the airplane. Um, Jason, that's fantastic. And here we go. We got Z-Sim pilot coming in now. But yeah, we'll get you squared away. And Mishko Blue, the cool thing about this is it's been totally organic. Like we didn't, like I wasn't like, oh, let's start a group flight. Like I just started doing these flights, and people kept, you and Heiko were asking, where is, why don't we do multiplayer? And it's just been so much fun getting everybody together and doing this. It's a heck of a lot more fun than staring at me all day long, I'll tell you that much. Sweet Jason, we'll get you squared away, man. This is all the multiplayer thing in Microsoft is all new to me too. I wasn't familiar with it until we started doing these. And I didn't realize like you had to do sim pilot, but you're good, man. I got 6 minutes. We're good. Oh, the Baron. Um yeah, so I wasn't familiar with all the. Whoa, that is a fast airplane. That is a fast airplane. um, yeah, I wasn't familiar. I didn't realize you had to have like the same server and all that fun business. You know. Let's see. Now I'm like counting. I'm obsessed with counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta do this again. Hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Captain Russia is 11. He's over there in the Osprey. And I know we had at least one or two more. But what a cool bunch! What a great group. So Captain Hughes, was that you who just landed? I'm assuming it was. Z-Sim pilot likes flying the Baron. Guys, that was such a good time. That was such a good time. Here we go. We got one more coming in. No, that couldn't have been Captain Hughes because that was, unless the model matching isn't correct, because it's a single engine. I believe that's Captain Russia coming back in the V-22 in the Osprey. Okay, yeah. Z-Sim pilot, you know how I knew that wasn't you? They bounced the landing. That's how I knew that wasn't you. So we still got Z-Sim pilot a couple minutes out. Enzer just landed in the Piper. Nice. Nice. Now that the GTN 650, 750 from, what is it, TDI, now that thing has Navigraph charts, now is the time to get that thing. It's 75 euros, which I think is a little bit extreme, but hey. But that's a cool unit. You got me thinking about it, Enzer, with the Piper, because it integrates in the Aero cockpit. I think the Aero is a cool plane. Jason, that shouldn't matter for multiplayer. The real time online is like aircraft traffic. It's or airline traffic. It's like whatchamacallit, like Flight Radar 24 traffic. Um, oh heck yeah, Brew Pilot, yes, absolutely. I've always said that in the Caribbean, the governments treat like the aviation sector as jobs projects. They because the red tape is just unbelievable. I followed this one guy who flew a single engine Diamond from California to the Caribbean and flew all over the Caribbean, like in real life. Enzer. Hey Hans, same to you. Same to you. Thank you so much for coming out. It's awesome. Really appreciate it. Um, but Brew Pilot, and so this guy, he flew to the Turks and Caicos as one of his stops, and he landed at one of the smaller airports in the Turks, because that's just where he wanted to go, and he was getting ready to leave the next day, and they made him fly from the little island on the outskirts of the Turks and Caicos back to the main airport and do a touch and go to leave the Turks and Caicos because the airport that he was at, you couldn't leave the country from. Like, that's how ridiculous it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. The Osprey. Yeah, I mean the red tape in aviation in the Caribbean is ridiculous. But I mean, I guess look, you're talking about different countries, so they can do what they want, you know. But I just always thought it would really be beneficial to everybody if they formed some sort of like aviation union or something, you know, like the EU type of thing, where you just didn't have to deal with all the red tapes in and out. And I think right there I see a speck that might be Z-Sim Pilot. Hey Scotty, no worries, no worries. I'm glad you can give it a test so that you can join us next time. And let me see, Z-Sim Pilot, no problem, man, no problem. I thought I saw a speck on the horizon that was yeah, that's Scotty. That's Captain Russia. That's in a V-22 Osprey. That's why he's hanging there. Z-Sim Pilot, Z-Sim Pilot. You on the downwind? So beautiful afternoon. Here comes the V-22 again. Whoa. Yeah, you wonder. I mean, how many people can we get on these little hops? How much fun would it be if we got like 100 people? You know? G Rob, it's all right, man. G Rob, we do them every Wednesday and every Sunday, and sometimes we do them on Friday as well. There we go. There's a helicopter. Might that be Captain Hughes? So G Rob, don't worry, man. There's gonna be plenty of opportunities. We try doing them every Wednesday and uh, every Wednesday and every Sunday at least, and we try to see if we can get one in on Friday as well. That Osprey is an interesting aircraft. And there's a that's a pretty good. Anybody tried flying helicopters? I've never tried. in the sim. Probably be a pretty cool way to get around the Caribbean, honestly. Alright, Captain Hughes on the downwind. So, I'm gonna hop inside. It's nice and quiet in here, even though I've got the window open. There we go. That way I can see which way we're looking here. Um, hey, G-Rob. Absolutely, man. And Z Sim Pilot is on Jamaica as well. Confirm. US use East. Yes, confirm. Uh, hmm. Yeah, and G-Rob, we're gonna be going. We're gonna be continuing all the way around to Kingston. We're gonna go check out the other. There's a couple more points of interest on Jamaica, and we'll see. Maybe there's a couple other cool little airports. So there's Colbeck Castle. We're gonna go check that out. King's House, Jamaica, Independence Park. So we got some more things to check out on Jamaica. We're not done with Jamaica quite yet. Got some things to check out. So I'm gonna see if I see Z Sim Pilot on Volanta. So I probably should be able to see you on Volanta. Let's see here. Let's see here. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's a helicopter. Or over here. Let me see here. Volanta. Oh, they've got got ATC service on VATSIM in Jamaica right now. And I want to tell you, ATC service in Jamaica on VATSIM is really, really good. Those guys are sharp. Really, really good. Oh, landing from the other end. See, Sim Pilot, which end do you land? Are you landing runway 5 or 2, what would it be? 5 or 2-3? Yeah, helicopters are. Hey, Captain Russia, take care. Thanks for coming out. It was really great. Thanks for joining us. Landed. Yeah, I don't see you, unless. No, I didn't see you, Captain Hughes. That's too bad. So we got some teething to fix for the multiplayer, but we'll get it all squared away. We'll get it all squared away. I'm still amazed at how many people we got. So, Enzer, do you see him in the sim, or you see him on like on the map, or where you see him? Ozzy, we are gonna do hopefully 3:30 on Wednesday, but at the latest it would be 4 o'clock. Hopefully 3:30. Just depends just depends on how busy things are, basically. Eastern time, I'm talking Eastern U.S. time. So, and take a quick look at the Discord server. We have got quite a good number of people already on the server. Good stuff. Um, all right, so I guess everybody's in. Z-Sim Pilot, sorry we couldn't see you, my friend. I do thank you for joining, flying along. And is that Z-Sim Pilot right there? Because he said he was in a Baron, and that's a Baron. Model matching isn't that great. Yeah, it can be. Jim, yes, Eastern Time, EST. And let me see here. Huh. Yeah, Z-Sim Pilot, you're on the right one. That's absolutely the right one. Um, Ozzy, I will definitely accept that. It shouldn't require an approval, but if it does require one, I will give it, sir. And yeah, so that should be a wrap for today, fellas. Hey Z, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. We're all still making sure we get this figured out, and not to worry, my friend. Not to worry. All right, fellas, this is another great flight, and then Wednesday we'll keep it going. We'll keep going around to Kingston. Got a couple of things to check out on Kingston. There's a bunch of small Z-Sim Pilot. There's a bunch of cool little airports on, or a bunch of little airports on Jamaica. You got to tell us which ones are worth checking out. Um, I can see one, Port Esquivel airstrip. Looks kind of like it might be interesting. Um, but yeah, let me know, brother. Which ones Z Simba, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Um, Ozzy, I will make sure you get you. It was because I think the reason because a bunch of people joined at once, and so I think Discord was wondering like if there was something weird going on, but there of course isn't. Yeah, Z Senpai, it gets more fun every time because with everybody, with all the different people coming back, and we're all getting to know each other. It's a hoot. It really is. It's a lot of fun. And Wilbur, thank you so much. Thanks for coming out, man. And hopefully, once we get now that we got the Discord established, once we get it going, and we can, have people put pictures and hopefully be able to, stream flights and stuff. So, yeah, Z-Sim Pilot, smash the like button, fellas. That would be appreciated. Appreciate it, guys. Springbrook Simmer, what's going on? We just finished up here in Jamaica, Springbrook, but I don't think there was an update today, but we're gonna be flying again on Wednesday at either 3:30 or 4 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S. We'll be flying again out of this airport, and we'll head over to Kingston, Jamaica, and check some things out. Springbok Simmer, if you want to come join us Wednesday, we Wednesdays and Sundays. We try to do a Friday as well if we can, but Wednesdays and Sundays for sure. So check the is that Z-Sim Pilot right there? Check the community tab on my YouTube channel for the Discord. Everybody, come on over, join the Discord channel. Thank you everybody for coming out. Wilbur, Springbok, Heiko. You gonna bring the hot air balloon? That'd be Heiko. That's a great idea. Z Sim Pilot, brother, you're awesome. Ozzy, Enzer, so good to see you again. Jim, Scotty, thanks for jumping on. We appreciate it. Come back and fly with us again. We love it. Captain Rush, I know he stepped out, but hopefully he'll come back. G Rob, good to see you as well. Um, just a good time, guys. Really, really enjoyed it. And we'll see everybody. Hans, Brew Pilot. We'll see everybody. Chris, not sure if you're still there, but um, Jason, Gregory, Mishko Blue. I would be remiss not to remember you, my friend. Ben, if you're still around. Mark, Hans, guys, it was awesome. Thanks everybody for coming out. It was a really, really good time. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So we'll see you guys bit hard as is in the mornings weekend. I'll be up for it. Ah, okay, Springbok, yeah. So of course I don't know where you are, so that I can understand that it might not be that easy for you. But yeah, we fly Sundays. We fly Sundays. So ends are so much fun. Oh, no way, Springbok, Australia. That's amazing. That blows my mind. That's so cool. I'm always amazed at like the variety of we people we get where everybody's from. It just blows my mind. Awesome. Springbok, thanks so much for popping in. Appreciate it. Enzo, you're the man. Love it, man. Thanks a lot. And hey, Scotty, did you see the first landing I did today? Nothing to write home about. Jeremy Slade, how are you doing? Nice, Jeremy. Thank you. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. Thanks a lot, guys. This was a great time. Great time. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Ben, schönen Abend noch. Sehen uns noch am Mittwoch, ne? And yeah, everybody have a great rest of your Sunday or Monday in Springbok's case. And we'll catch you guys in a couple days. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it. A lot of support today, and I love it. Thanks, guys.